When they say what you reap is what you sow. Now, I don't know if you've thought of it in the same direction. I've been thinking about it lately. Let me give you an example. When you put a seed into the soil, because that's exactly what it is. When you put a seed into the soil, it gives you something. And like they say, you cannot sow oranges and get mangoes. So what you sow is what you reap. But then perhaps something we've not really been giving attention is the measure in which we reap. When you sow, what you reap is not in the same measure as what you actually sowed. So let's say, for example, you planted a seed of orange, just one seed of orange. What you get at the end of the day is an orange tree. It doesn't give you back just one orange. It gives you a full orange tree. So let us say you probably poured some seeds of pepper on the soil. What the soil gives you is plenty of peppers that you can even harvest and sell at the end of the day if you cannot eat all of it. Now, when people sow blessings, I don't know if you're getting the idea. That's how I've been seeing it lately. When people sow positivity, when you sow positively, you are not, let's say you bless somebody and you gave the person, let's say 1,000 naira. Let me leave 1,000. Let's say you gave somebody 10,000 naira. You are not getting back 10,000 naira. You're probably getting back 1 million or 2 million or even more just because you had sold 10,000 naira. And that's because it's not exactly what you did is important, but it's not just about what you did. It's the energy. Sometimes you're not even reaping the same physical thing that you gave, for lack of a better word right now. Let us say you gave money, you gave somebody money, you sold into somebody's life, you blessed them with money. You may not even be reaping money. You might probably just reap some kind of protection, deliverance from something, right? It could be something else entirely. It could break open something for you that you've been praying about for a long time. Now that's because it's the energy that matters, like I said. That heart of gratitude, that happiness that was that the other person was experiencing because you blessed them. That prayer they say for you, may God bless you, may God multiply you, may God protect you. You're never gonna see tears, you're never gonna see shame. So it goes beyond that 5,000 naira. It goes beyond that 100K. It goes beyond that thing that you did and opens other doors. Sometimes it even rubs off on your family. It affects your children, even the ones that are not yet here, that you've not given birth to. And that's the same thing that happens when you sow negative energy, when you hurt people, when you make them cry, when you do terrible things to people. You do not reap just exactly in the same amounts that you sowed. It is multiplied. I really wish a lot of us knew some of these things earlier. But at any point in time when you begin to realize some of these things, then deliberately begin to make changes. Sometimes you might need to make restitutions. Sometimes you might need to go back and do apologies. Sometimes you might need to make amends. I believe that doing when you know that you've sown negative seeds, and then you get to realize and you're really sober and repentant, right? And you probably do some restitution, apology, and whatever it takes, and a lot of good deeds to try to make up for the negative that you had done. It actually works. It could reduce your karma. But if you continue to be evil, you will definitely reap what you sow. And in fact, it's the same way. If you continue to do good, you will reap what you sow. But just remember that it is not in the same measure that you sow. So just imagine if we focus on positivity, giving to the society, doing good to people, not losing your senses. Of course, you also have to be conscious of the fact that you need to take care of yourself and you need to look out for yourself and you need to be careful out there when you're dealing with people. We always have to be conscious of that. I believe that's one of the reasons it's written in the Bible to love your neighbor as you love yourself. It simply means you need to care for yourself as well. You need to protect yourself. You need to guard yourself. You need to be good to yourself because you don't give what you do not have. You cannot pour, you're pouring out from you. You understand it? It's all energy, like I said earlier. You're pouring out from you. So you're giving from the abundance of what is inside of you. So you need to care for yourself spiritually, mentally, physically, emotionally, every way possible. You need to ensure that you're looking out for yourself while you are pouring into the universe, pouring into other people around you. And you are definitely reaping in bigger, greater measures.